Your five senses are like your radar screen, and your radar screen is just this big, meaning that life itself is 100 feet, but you can't see it. All you're seeing is it through your radar screen. That's why you have to stay a student. That's why you have to keep learning, and that's why you have to not listen to people around you because their minds have been filled with rats, right? They have rats running around in their mind. And when you trust somebody and love somebody, think that somebody has the best interest for you, it's hard to kind of break it to you. But how can somebody that doesn't have what you want tell you anything about what it is that you want, and like even stop you from getting to what you want, and it has nothing to do with blaming or anything, because guess what, man? When you blame, you are literally giving your power away. You want to blame yourself. Why? Because then you are claiming that power. I mean, you have to accept shit for what it is and then make the necessary changes. And the changes aren't really external. Yeah, they show up externally. But internally, you have to make the changes. You have to become grateful for what it is that God already gave you, and you have to use what already God have gave you in order to get more. God is like, hey, if you're not grateful for the things I already gave you, what makes you think me giving you more shit is gonna make you any more grateful? And so that's what it gets down to. And it gets down to realizing that, like, yeah, your radar screen is just yay big, but life itself is like 100 feet. But you're not able to see it through your five senses. How are you able to see it? Is through your sixth sense, which is beyond your five senses, your imagination. You have to trust God, have that relationship with God, right? Because otherwise you're going to be, look, you can use the electricity to cook a man's food, or you can use that same electricity to cook the man up. You can kill the man. Same thing with your imagination. You can start imagining all these fucking imaginary evils, and yeah, shit happens. Shit goes bad in life. But what you have to focus on is the best. You have to focus on what it is that you want. Because look, at the end of the day, that's what it gets down to. You have a choice. And if you're just gonna keep focusing on bitching, whining, complaining, and the shit's going bad, guess what? You're gonna keep on getting that. But if you, during that shit, that's just always gonna be there. Why that shit's gonna always be there? Because that's actually your gift. It shows you what it is that you don't want. In those moments, you realize what you don't want. So what you instantly do, you turn your back to what it is that you don't want, and you completely focus on what it is that you want. Completely focus on what it is that you want. And what starts happening is your reality starts shifting. The people around you start shifting. You'll notice it. People will start to shift because your internal has shifted. You have completely, when you are starving that beast, which is everything is breaking your life down, when you starve that beast, because you have two wolves in your life. You have hope and light, or you have despair and darkness, right? Which wolf are you motherfucking feeding? That's what it gets down to. And yeah, it might sound like something coming off of a movie or something, and it's not a fucking hack. You're gonna sit here and think, oh, that's it. You cracked the code of fucking life, and that's your fucking problem. You're trying to crack the code of fucking life, rather than being a student and keep saying you don't know what you don't know. Instead of being like, oh, what's the hack? What's the trick? Realize there's no fucking hack, there's no fucking trick. You have to constantly stay present and keep staying a fucking student, because all you can see through your five senses is just radar screen. That's how big your radar screen is. But life itself is 100 feet. And so you have to keep staying a student. You have to experience. You have to stop like being so resistant to change. Allow shit to happen. Allow God to talk to you. Allow God to change. Because look, the strength you're gaining from self-inflicting adversity, it helps you go through the change that is necessary. Change is necessary. Because look, you want to build a mansion, guess what? That bullshit, the hut that you bullshit, that shitty ass house that you're living in, it's gotta go. It's gonna get broken down. All of it's gonna get burned down. You want a mansion? Well, the house you're living in is gonna get fucking burned down. You want a fucking nice ass Bentley? You want a nice ass fucking Rari? You want a Rolls Royce? Well, that shitty ass bullshit ass car you're driving, it's gonna get fucking broken down. You see what I'm saying? That strength is gonna build you, help you. Don't ever imagine that wrong shit. Even when the worst shit is happening, landslide, mud, earthquake, tornado, realize it's there for you, for the betterment of you. When you have a relationship with God, you start to realize and you start to gain the strength and power that you need in order to go through these changes. And you have to enjoy life every step of the way. Go through pain to get pleasure. Because guess what? You have, a couple of choices in life. You can either pay now and play later, or play now and then pay later. See, the thing is, like, you can go, drink, smoke, and neck a whole fucking meal down all throughout the day, keep fucking snacking and eating bullshit and womanizing, keep wasting your energy. Guess what? You'll have to pay later. But if you, throughout the day, just go by your day by just work, guess what? The work that you do actually becomes something that you love. You're grateful. Why? Because you realize to work, you start instilling that worth, and you show God what it is that you want. You show God, hey, I trust you, God. I have faith in you. This is what it is I want, and I'm building that, and I'm showing that to you. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. Let's go.